You're sitting on the couch, and your dog walks over, looks up at you, and places a paw right on your leg. You smile, maybe pet them back. But did you ever wonder what they were actually trying to say? That simple gesture isn't random. It's not just cute. Your dog is communicating with you. And depending on the moment, that paw could mean something completely different. Dogs can't use words, so they use their bodies. And the paw? It's one of their most powerful tools for expressing emotion, signaling a need, or deepening the bond they have with you. Stay with me. Because once you understand this, you'll never look at that little paw the same way again. Think about this. Your dog has lived with humans for thousands of years, but they never developed speech. So instead, they became masters of body language. Every part of them is talking constantly. A tail held high means confidence. Ears pinned back signal anxiety. Soft, slow eye contact, that's trust and affection. And a hard, fixed stare, that's a warning. Their entire body is a language, and they expect you to be fluent in it. So when your dog lifts a paw and rests it on you, think of it like a tap on the shoulder, a deliberate, intentional gesture. They're not just leaning on you physically, they're reaching out on purpose. It's their version of saying, "Hey, I need you to notice me right now." Reason number 1, your dog is showing affection. The most common reason your dog puts a paw on you? Pure, simple love. Dogs are deeply social animals. Physical touch isn't just something they enjoy. It's how they bond. It's how they say you're mine and I'm yours. When your dog rests a paw on you, they're choosing closeness. They want to feel your presence, your warmth, your energy. Research actually backs this up. Physical contact between dogs and their owners triggers the release of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that connects mothers to their newborns. That little paw is literally creating a chemical reaction of love. Watch the rest of their body when it happens. Are they relaxed? Leaning in slightly? Eyes soft and calm? That's not a dog asking for something. That's a dog telling you, quietly, gently, that you are their whole world. Reason number 2, they want your attention. Now, let's be honest. Your dog isn't always being poetic about it. Sometimes that paw means one thing and one thing only. Pay attention to me right now. Dogs are incredibly fast learners, and they figure out very early that placing a paw on you works. You look up from your phone. You laugh. You reach down and pet them. You react. And that reaction is exactly the reward they were looking for. So they do it again and again until it becomes their go-to move whenever they feel ignored, bored, or just hungry for interaction. It's not manipulation. It's intelligence. They tested the behavior. It worked, and they filed it away. You'll usually spot the difference from the affection paw pretty easily. This one comes with restless energy. Maybe some whining, nudging, or those wide, insistent eyes locked onto yours. Translation? I've been patient long enough. Your turn. Reason number 3. Your dog wants something. Sometimes the message isn't emotional. It's practical. Your dog is hungry, or they need to go outside, or they spotted their leash and now a walk is the only thing that exists in their entire universe. And since they can't tap you on the shoulder and say it, they use the next best thing. That paw. Think of it as their version of tugging your sleeve. A polite, persistent little request that says, "I need something, and you're the only one who can give it to me." The context usually makes it obvious. Watch for the timing. Is it close to their feeding hour? Have they been inside all afternoon? Are they glancing back and forth between you and the door? Dogs are remarkably good at pairing the paw with a hint. They'll look at their bowl, then look at you, look at the door, then look at you. They've already solved the problem. They just need you to catch up. Reason number 4, they feel safe with you. Not every paw has urgency behind it. Sometimes your dog places it on you simply because you are the safest place they know. In the wild, dogs sleep pressed against their pack. Physical closeness meant protection, warmth, survival. That instinct doesn't disappear just because they now live in a house with central heating and a food bowl. It just gets redirected toward you. When a dog is truly comfortable with someone, they let their guard down completely. They expose their belly. They sleep deeply. And they reach out and make contact without needing anything in return. That paw resting gently on your arm or leg. It's not a request. It's not a signal. It's your dog exhaling completely. You are their safe place. They're calm in every storm. And in that quiet moment, with that small, warm paw resting on you, they're not just relaxing. They're telling you they trust you with everything they have. Stressed or sad, they may place a paw on you as a way of offering comfort. Reason number 5. Your dog might be comforting you. Here's the one that gets people. Because this isn't about what your dog needs. It's about what you need. Dogs are remarkably attuned to human emotion. They can detect shifts in your body language, your breathing, even the chemical changes in your scent when you're stressed, anxious, or grieving. They notice before you've said a single word, and when they sense something is wrong. Many dogs will walk over quietly and place a paw on you. No barking, no excitement, just presence. Scientists have confirmed that dogs genuinely respond to human distress, not out of training, but out of empathy. It's instinctive. They feel your pain, and they move toward it rather than away. That paw in your darkest moment isn't random. It isn't them asking for a walk or a treat. It's your dog saying, I don't know what's hurting you, but I'm right here. Reason number 6. It became a learned habit. Here's a reason that has nothing to do with emotion and everything to do with how brilliant dogs are at figuring you out. Dogs learn through consequence. Behavior that gets rewarded gets repeated. It's that simple. And you may have been rewarding that paw gesture without ever realizing it. The first time it happened, you smiled, you pet them. Maybe you laughed and called someone over to see. To your dog, that was a green light. This works. So it stopped being a spontaneous gesture and became a strategy, a reliable trick in their social toolkit, pulled out whenever they want a response from you. There's no deep emotion behind it every time. Sometimes a paw is just a paw, a habit that stuck because you unknowingly taught them it would. And honestly, that just proves how closely they've been paying attention to you all along. So far, we've talked about all the beautiful things a paw can mean. But here's something important, because not every paw is a warm, fuzzy moment. When pawing becomes constant, it's worth paying closer attention. A dog that paws at you relentlessly, never seeming satisfied, always coming back for more, might be telling you something deeper. Chronic anxiety can look like clinginess. Boredom looks like demand. A dog that isn't getting enough mental or physical stimulation will find ways to fill that gap. And persistent pawing is one of the most common. Watch for the patterns. Does it happen mostly when they've been alone? When routines change? When exercise has been skipped? These aren't bad dogs. They're understimulated dogs. Dogs whose needs aren't quite being met, and who have run out of subtler ways to say it. The paw stopped being a gentle tap and became a desperate knock on the door. If that sounds familiar, it might be time to listen a little harder. So the next time your dog reaches out and places a paw on you, pause before you just pet them and move on. Ask yourself, what's the full picture? Are they relaxed and leaning in, soaking a closeness? That's love. Are they restless, wide-eyed, nudging for a reaction? That's a request. Are they pressed against you during something loud and unfamiliar? That's fear-seeking comfort. And are they quietly sitting beside you while you're having a hard day, paw resting still and steady on your leg? That's empathy. Pure and simple. Your dog is speaking to you constantly. Every paw, every glance, every lean carries meaning. They have been trying to communicate with you from the very first day they met you. The only question was whether you were paying attention. Start now. Watch them closely. Learn their language the way they spent years learning yours. Because the bond you build when you truly listen, even without words, is unlike anything else in the world.